Mushrooms are considered as plants because they grow in the soil just like plants do. Fungi and plants both evolved from protists and they both have eukaryotic cells. But in the end, plants have chlorophyll, which means they perform photosynthesis, resulting in making their own food, and that makes them autotrophic. Whereas fungi don't have chlorophyll, which means they obtain their food from other organisms. In other words, they must eat their food like animals do, resulting in being heterotrophic. This is proof that fungi are closer to the animal kingdom in characteristics and they are not plants.
When is a mushroom more than just a mushroom? Of course, when it glows. It might sound like a psychedelic riddle, but when it comes to bioluminescent mushrooms, it's reality. The glow-in-the-dark fungi have been found in places like Brazil and Vietnam. It's called oxyluciferin, and it was a mystery quite recently, though bioluminescent mushrooms have long been studied by scientists. They weren't sure why the fungi glowed until 2015, when the team of researchers figured out that mushrooms use luciferins of their own. That luciferin means that light-emitting compound found in glowing animals and plants. Paired with an enzyme, it releases light that illuminates the fungi. But how does mushroom make the stuff? It's a very new study published in the Journal of Science Advances, and that has the answer. Scientists went foraging for the glow-in-the-dark mushrooms in Brazil and Vietnam. Back in lab, so they crushed the mushrooms to make it slurry and filled with luciferin. And they isolated the luciferin and studied it carefully, capturing its chemical structure and experimenting with its ability for those fuel of those fluorescent colors. Not only does the team know the mushrooms are fueled by their own kind of luciferin, but they also figured out the enzyme that combines the chemical to trigger out what they call was promiscuous. That means that the enzymes must be able to interact with different luciferins and produce even more shades of pretty glows. And that suggests that when it comes to these magical mushrooms, there is even more to discover.
Mycology is the study of fungi, and people who study fungi are known as mycologists. Mycology is the branch of biology concerned with the study of fungi, including their genetic and biochemical properties. Hendrik Anton de Bary was a German mycologist. He is considered as the father of mycology. He is also considered as the father of pathology, which is the study of disease.
Parts of a mushroom. A mushroom has two parts. The part underground is called the mycelium. It gets food for the mushroom. Sometimes it dies quickly, but if it gets enough food, it may live for hundreds of years. The umbrella-shaped body of a mushroom that we see is called the fruit or the sporophore. It lives only for a few days. The fruit starts out as a small button, which grows into a stalk and a cap. The stalk or stem grows quickly because it can absorb a lot of water. As the cap becomes larger, it unfolds, like an umbrella. Soon, small plates, called gills, appear underneath the mushroom's cap. They have small seeds or spores on them. When these spores fall off the mushroom, the wind blows them away. If they fall on a warm, wet area, a new mycelium develops.